Before you pull for A2, we're going to be making a pre-analysis video, early thoughts, whatever you want to call this type of videos, right? I want to talk about her skills, how she's looking so far, what her possible uses are, and the most important part, the possible team compositions, because as you all know, you need 100% a healer to keep her always above 40% in order for her to maximize her damage via what's called Mode B, her burst skill. So let's talk about that once again, guys. Hey, almost 3K, what you doing? Go subscribe. Are you not a real degenerate? Are you not playing Nikke? Then join the family. We also do live streams every single day. You can come and say hello later. When this video goes up, we'll probably be live. So you can come and say hello. We're gonna be playing Nikke until reset and then doing viewer pools. That's it. Let's go into the Nikkepedia, the important part. Let's go to filter, abnormal. Let's check our girl A2. Now, something important that I wanna be checking first is shooting pose. Guys, look at this. How could you consider not pulling for this? Come on, amazing, 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Also, important to know that you can see, you click once and she shoots. You cannot spam like you can with Laplace. So they are implementing mechanics already for the macros and for everything in between, you know, the rocket launchers and the snipers. Now, will these stop macros? No. This is really easy to get around with code anyway. I'll probably make a macro to showcase that it doesn't matter, because when she gets her ultimate, we'll be able to spam this constantly, and you'll see why in a second. So let's talk about her kit. Now, A2, it's a rocket launcher, fire, burst 3 attacker unit. So you'll be able to pair her, of course, for fire mono elemental teams. You'll be able to pair her on your main teams with the Scarlet. If you have a flex spot, you'll be able to pair her on a lot of situations. So let's talk about her kit, why she's good, why she's bad. First, the most important part, a lot of people are talking about dupes and are talking about not getting multiple copies because it's gonna break your account and your unit, because her HP deficit right on the burst is going to be based on her current HP, which means the stronger she is, the more HP she'll have, the more dupes you have, the more HP she has. This is stupid. I've said this 10 times already, guys. If you like a unit, MLB. If you are a well, you are going to MLB or get core 7, you don't care about the HP deficit. There are few people that will not get more than 1 or 2 copies because of the HP deficit, right? So you like the unit, pull for her. That's it. Let's start with the kit, which is the important part. So first we have a skill number 1, output increased. This will activate when using your burst skill, and it's going to be really important. This will increase your charge damage and your explosion radius. Now, 110% and 100% on explosion radius might not seem like a lot, but it's actually huge. If you see her preview video on Twitter, she's hitting everything on the screen. Everything, things on the right, things on the left, she's hitting every single enemy. So this is gonna be really good. Also, it seems like it's not a lot, but I think Nikke GG said this, but it's like almost a 50% of increased damage, or of increased final multiplier damage. So this is gonna be pretty nice, right? Pretty good. Now skill 2, this is a semi-permanent buff, because 99% of the time, if you are not manualing her, the AI will always hit with full charge, meaning activates when hitting with full charge. She will deal 30% of final attack as additional damage, and also she will increase damage to parts by 40%. This makes her a bossing unit 100%. You'll be able to use her also on minion stages because of the burst generation, the damage, and just her clear. But for bosses with multiple parts, she's going to be key for a lot of new players that are lacking some of the other units we can use. Also really important about this rocket launcher is that she has a 67% of basic percentage for attack, while other rocket launchers usually have 61. So this is pretty good. She is going to be a strong unit, at least on paper. Now let's talk about the beefy part and what everyone is concerned. First skill, mode B, affects herself. She will enter a new mode just like Laplace, just like Summer Neon, but this is permanent, or it seems like it's going to be permanent. She will decrease her own HP by 4% every second, 3.99. She will increase her own attack by 15%. This is not super important, but the best part, she will increase her charge speed by 35%. You can also get overloaded gear with charge speed. She's gonna be shooting so fucking fast. This is what makes her a beast, because she will be constantly dishing out rocket launchers that are hitting all the screen because of the explosion radius increase and everything. This is super good. Now the important part to consider here is, can you keep her alive? Can you keep her always above 40% HP, which is when it will deactivate. If you go below 40%, as you can see here. If own HP dips below 40%, mode B is deactivated. So what units can we be using in order to keep her alive? What are some possible good combinations? The first one, and most obvious one that most people will have, is going to be Rapunzel, or maybe if you're a new player, not, but most older players will have Rapunzel, and she's going to be a great unit. As you all know, just with her basic attacks, she is healing everyone by 4% at 3.99 at level 5. So she is really good for that. But I think the best combination is going to be Rapunzel, even though it's the one I'm going to try first, is going to be, of course, our Bunny Girls, the favorite girls of a lot of people, myself include. Bunny Girls should be able to keep her above 40. The issue is Blank is only healing after the burst ends for 5 seconds and when the burst starts. So I'm not sure if she will be able to keep her always above 40% or not. Should be, on paper, be able to, but we have to see. So Bunny Girls might be a composition. Your usual Centi, Dollar or Rupee with Rapunzel should be another possible composition for her. Other interesting units that might be able to keep her alive, let me go here, are Helm. All of you know this, but Helm is a beast when it comes to heals. Outside of when unit heals, she's not that used, but her heals are amazing. They are pretty good. She should be able every off burst or every 3 bursts to keep her above 40%, but that's of course taking into consideration she's not getting damaged by other units, by other enemies, and she will get damaged by other units, right? So Helm is a big if. We'll have to test, see what works. Other units, interestingly enough, Pascal. I don't think Pascal is gonna work. We will be trying Pascal, but it's not gonna work. He doesn't have enough healing output because, as you all know, he's healing passively after 10 hits with his 2 magazines, increasing HP potency and also healing on the burst, only 27% as HP. So I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. You will need a Pascal fully invested with overloaded gear for him to be worth using with A2. And it would be funny to get Pascal fully overloaded, but I don't think it's worth it for 99% of the players. Other units that could be good: Mary, Summer Mary, and Pepper. Summer Mary will be a nice option. The problem with Summer Mary is she doesn't really bring anything else other than healing, and then it opens up the question of, do we have enough good units on the team that can provide buffs and, you know, keep your team healthy and everything. So she's gonna be good because she will be healing the team and also increasing max HP. So she should be a good unit. Again, healers with a 20-second cooldown, like burst 1 healers or burst 2 healers, are going to be a big if. We need to see if it's enough to keep A2 always above 40%. The other unit that could be interesting to try, well, sorry, first Pepper, which I almost skipped. Pepper is really good if we play on manual. So as you can see, if you are playing Pepper on manual and you are hitting with the last bullet, she's gonna be restoring the HP equal to 3.4%. And when she has full stacks on the burst, she will also restore HP. But what you want her is for playing manually, for that last bullet, for the heals. Once again, she's like worse than Rapunzel because it's every last bullet instead of every single time she's shooting. So we'll have to see if Pepper is enough. I don't think it's gonna be enough, but I think it could be a good option for people who lack Bunny Girls and who lack Rapunzel. Now, something else that could work, and this is a super big if that we need to check, is Uni, because actually she heals on every shot, just like Rapunzel. As you can see, she's restoring at level 1 1.52 of attack as HP for 10 seconds, which is nice. She's also increasing defense and max ammunition capacity, and also when entering full burst, she is increasing charging speed. So Uni could actually be like a really good pair for A2. We need to check, of course, see how it's going to work, but those are units you might be able to use. So to summarize, good units are going to be Rapunzel and Bunny Girls. Those are going to be probably the biggest combinations, and they are the meta teams right now, of course. Then you have Pascal, Uni, Summer Mary, you have Pepper as well. So those units are big ifs. We need to see how they work. And then lastly, something super interesting that we need to test: does damage share work with A2? As you all know, there are some units that make your team being able to share damage between all of them. So can we use that to share the 4% deficit between all of the units? If we do that, can we use Bunny Girls as well to keep everyone alive and make it a little bit easier? I will need to test that, see how it works. I'm really interested in that part because maybe it fucked up your team or maybe it makes it easier to keep everyone healthy with someone like Summer Mary that's healing everyone, with someone like Blanc that's healing everyone, right? So we'll have to test that. That said though, it's gonna be it for this video. Do let me know, are you guys pulling? How many copies are you pulling? That's an important question. And if you want me to pull for you, we're gonna be doing that after this video goes live. Come to the stream, say hello. We'll be pulling on Reset. Thank you to all my patrons for making this content possible. Like always, if you want to join them, you can with the links in the description down below. Good luck with your pull generates, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことです。